how strong Zudineda is on that hidden hard rock. My guess is she's definitely going to be on that lineup. Fiery Rage potentially on the hard rock.
Maybe. I think Fiery, a lot of the times, tends to take the Nomad. Is a pretty safe pair of hands, but he could definitely take hard rock if needed. They have so much versatility. They have so many configurations. Like, who wants to play this today? I fancy playing this on hidden today. Let's go.
Yeah. At this point, most of the picks that Goofy go for isn't necessarily... I mean, you never know. I'm not saying this is what's happening, but with a team like Goofy, so versatile and so good on anything, it's mostly about comfort. It's all about comfort. It's all about, you know, what maps you feel good on. It isn't objectively what could fit your skill set. If the team just feels good on it, they'll play it. Simple as that. They don't have to pressure themselves on what maps they can and can't pick, because they can pick anything.
I think that's bang on. I mean, maybe on some of the other free mods, particularly the low AR one, they may have to be careful about their hidden. But on this, more mechanics focused. It's a relatively comfy AR, bigger CS. You can be much more freeform. How are we looking then in this first map?
Well,
hidden hard rocks.
We can see the hidden hard rock out from Zudineda, the hidden from Krilla, and Nomad on White Cat and Keeg for the side of Goofy, but FPG running Stoof on that hard rock, unfortunately struggling a little bit on this early section. But we see two hiddens on the side of FPG from Gabby and Will Cookie, two of FPG's very, very strong hidden players, two players who were the reason that they got second place in that HD2 qualifiers. Very, very good on hidden. Wookie unfortunately breaking, but this map is pretty damn quick. We're already 3/4 of the way through Doomsday.
I think we joined it a bit late, but you can see the FCs and the big combos are all on the side of Goofy. So immediately, this one's not looking too good here with Pepe.
Agreed. Exarch is trying to pull something here with solid accuracy, but unfortunate miss halfway through. Not going to give him the combo that he wants. Gabby's also trying to fight. White Cat goes down, but I don't think that matters. Zudineda also breaks, but once again, the map's already over. Krilla and Keeg are popping off on their respective mods. Gabby with a huge blunder on that big stream. Same with Exarch. And Goofy, very quickly, will get map number 1. And a breakpoint at that.
Immediately stealing the first pick away. Great FC there by Keeg. Is the only one. Good miscounts across the board here for Goofy. So pretty solid stuff to open this one up. Ooh, that miscount from Exarch though. And look at that arc. On the no-mod as well.
Honestly, that was a pretty solid performance from Exarch. It was more based off the timing of his breaks. I think if he broke a bit more in the early section towards the end, maybe he would have got more general score. We know how Score V2 is like. It's very unforgiving, especially in the midpoints of the map. If you're FCing a map and you miss halfway, your score is solidly cut in half. But that first point is gone to Goofy, and Double Time 4 is picked straight away.
Heard a few good things about this. A lot of the players really like this one. Lower BPM, flow aim, control based double time this. Very flow aim heavy, very linear.
Yeah, for sure. It's very, on top of that, it's very rhythmically technical. And on top of that, it's got a pretty fast final ki, which could potentially trip one of the players on FPG at the very end. But a very, very good map. Very, very fun. And a map that Goofy feel good on. Who do you suspect is going to be on the lineup here?
Oh, well, I mean, think for Goofy again, you can mix and match a few players. For sure, you're going to see Reedcat in. Loves his technical style. Sure, we'll see Krilla in for this as well. I think those two are dead certs. Pepe, though, I think, again, Exarch's going to be in. You can see him being in for a lot of the maps, with the exception of possibly the reading maps. Stoof might also pop in for this as well, possibly. Rainbow might make an appearance. Will Cookie, possibly as well. I don't know Exarch on this one.
No Exarch. No Exarch. No Gaby. Rebo, Yip, Emerson, and Stoof. On the side of FPG. And on the side of Goofy, we see Keeg, White Cat, Zudinator, and Krilla. Oh, I believe we've seen an abort. Maybe someone struggling to connect to the game, or is that client potentially lagging back a little bit?
Oh no, I think that is an abort. Hey, round two. Round two. Yeah. It's a big player swap from Pepe, so I say immediately, you know, getting in a lot of new players. Very similar lineup here for Goofy. Actually, I think it might be all 4 players staying in.
It is actually, you'd be right. Looking at the start of this, we see early breaks from Zudinator, White Cat, Emerson, and Yip. Pretty even so far in terms of the full combos. But Rebo does go down as well.
I wonder why Reedcat ain't playing this. I wonder if he's around, because I would have definitely put him down for this. They can put in a bunch of configurations, so hey,
yeah,
maybe he doesn't feel like it.
Potentially, yeah. But you already see this section here getting pretty quick and pretty technical. White Cat is another to break. Krilla and Keeg are still holding on to that full combo. Yep, and Rebo and Emerson go down. 3 OMS for the side of FPG. Doof did break quite a while ago, but has recovered to about 175 combo. But still, that combo, in comparison to Krilla and Keeg, as well as White Cat and Zudi's recovery combo, it's just not going to be enough at all. The score lead is already massive, 400,000 in favor of Goofy. Halfway through this map, and FPG really have to pull something crazy here if they want to come back. Oh, language, White Cat, language! Whoa!
Family-friendly stream, guys.
Family-friendly, White Cat. Gosh, my goodness.
And this ACK right now from Krilla is pretty X-rated, though. He's so good at the control-based double-time picks in tourney. One of his strongest maps you see him always do well on. Look at him go.
Yeah, Krilla is definitely putting on a clinic right now. Solid line 9.25 accuracy. Unfortunate break there from Rebo. And Emerson breaks once again. There really isn't much you can do. You can really say here. Goofy are just really putting a hard lead here. And this final KI is getting tough. Look at this. The technical is pretty crazy. Key loses his FC, but Krilla is still going. Maintaining that solid accuracy on top of that. White Cat and Zudinator still holding on. That early break has not phased them one bit. Rebo breaks again. There's just nothing FPG can do. And a solid pick from Goofy with a very dominant 3.5 million score to give themselves that second point.
Big FC. Again, really good miscounts across the board. Just 1 misses and the 2 miss from Zuti. Really nice stuff. Some good miscounts on Pepe as well, but the consistency just wasn't there. It's night and day on this.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Krilla with a beautiful FC as well.
Man, that's a start for Goofy.
Yeah, for sure.
Start.
Not only do you get that protected pick as the first map done for you, you get a very dominant team score on the second pick. It only goes up here for Goofy, unless FPG answer with something that could clutch up.
Well, they could go straight into that Nomad 6 if they want. Just drive the nail in a bit further. Or they could save it.
I believe this is FPG's pick. And I think they're gonna go... Honestly, I can't say I know exactly what they can go for here. Goofy are so versatile in what they can go for. You're kind of going on a landmine when you're kind of looking through the map pool and thinking about what you want to pick, because it's definitely a risk regardless of what you do. You've already lost your protected pick. You've lost that one pick that you really think can guarantee yourself a point. So you really have to think heavily about what they want to go for. And I think they've chosen Hidden 2, Brainstorm, I do agree with this as well.
I agree. I think really in this situation, you got to go with the strongest picks. You got to go with what you're feeling, and this sort of thing, it's what they've done well on so far in this tournament. They got to go for it.
Yeah.
The low AR hidden.
This team got second place for Hidden 2 in the qualifiers, and the qualifiers were very, very difficult. And so you can expect a team to take advantage of that Hidden 2 skill set. This map is no slouch. Although it's not AR8. Although, I mean, it would be much harder if it was AR8. AR8.5, but still requires some of that reading technical skills, along with the low BPM streams and weird sliders.
We saw it like last game, didn't we? A really good reading team had low AC on this and struggled on the consistency. So this is a hard low AR, even if it isn't AR8. And well, Goofy, if they haven't put in the time to practice this could actually really come back to bite them.
For sure, I totally agree with that. Knowing Goofy, they're such a confident team, such a good team. Maybe practicing a map that isn't one of their main focuses could be something that they've avoided, but you never know. This is the second seeded team of the tournament we're talking about here. No slouches at all. But again, this is one of those maps that FPG really have a chance of getting that first point on the board.
Yep, Gabby's in. Will Cookie, of course.
Oh, Gaby with that first break, but it is traded by Zudinator, so it does appear to be even for now. And here we go. We're going to this first little slider section here. Yip goes down as well. Not really much you can do there. Krilla holding on to fantastic accuracy. 99.4 on these streams. Keeg as well, 99.3.
A lot of people talk about Keeg's, mechanics, his speed, but he is very good on low AR in tournaments, and really has been for quite a long time.
Yeah, and any doubters of that now know they're witnessing this. Keeg is popping off with Krilla on this. Fire Ridge also maintaining that FC with a solid 97 accuracy. Zunito, very good recovery, but does have a little AC drop just on that little stream there. But it doesn't look good. Fire Ridge goes down, but it doesn't matter. It's traded by Yip and Stoof. Goofy Hot slowly extending that lead now with those two banger FCs from Krilla and Keeg. Keeg does go for a big drop. Oh, but that's a double miss on the side of Goofy. Now that's not good at all. Will Cookie and Gaby are both holding on to solid combos. Zudinate is the only one who can really contest this, but Gaby's keeping her at bay. Will Cookie has the opportunity to bring back this point score for FPG. Yip does go down again, and so does Stoof, but that doesn't seem to matter just yet.
Yeah, it's all on those two big combos here for Pepe. Zuti trying to hold the fort, breaking out that reading, hidden prowess, but it's not going to be enough if those combos hold.
All three members of Goofy have got a solid recovery here, going to about the 300 mark, Fiery reaching 4. But Will Cookie and Gaby are still going. Keeg goes down. That does not help this case at all. The score lead is getting very close, and we're getting towards the end of the map. This could get incredibly close, Doomsday. Zudinate goes down! That's the big combo gone for Goofy, and FPG surely now are going to overtake the score lead. Final in the stream session here. If Will Cookie and Gaby both break now, Will Cookie's
still Gaby.
gone. Gaby, please. Okay, the score lead goes through. Stoof breaks, Will breaks again, but that doesn't seem to matter. Geek goes down again, and Gaby and Will Cookie will solidly carry FPG to their first point on the board.
Oh, Gaby with nerves of steel on those final streams.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. We got a game on now. That pick worked out really well. Only just, though.
Hey, look, a close series is a close series, but a win is a win for FPG. That is a good map to win on. Momentum's back. Gaby with a beautiful FC. Oh, not an FC, sorry. A beautiful S rank.
The reverse choke.
Mm-hmm.
I want to point out the accuracies, actually. Across the board, the accuracies are really good for Goofy. And pretty damn good for those two big combos on Pepe as well. Honestly, both teams performing really well on that. Boom. No mod 6 time. Here it is.
The last map played before that second ban phase. No mod 6, pretty funky. Reading, overlaps, very rhythmic finger control. And there is a pretty fast little slider spam E section in the Ki here. But if it is something that Goofy has locked, it is something that they feel good on. And we can't really doubt a team like them, can we, Doomsday?
Oh, never. You never count them out. I think considering, you know, Pepe just won that low AR, this is also a low AR map. So, you know, not too far from that tree. They should feel like they're in with a chance.
Yeah, that's true. FPG do still have a chance to gain that momentum again onto No Mod 6, carried from that stellar win on Hidden 2. They got a chance here.
Yeah, even though the style of the map is very different, though. Very reading heavy. It's really gimmicky in the sense of it's full of like evenly spaced notes that have different rhythms. So it's a pretty disgusting low AR map. And if you haven't got the practice on it, you're in for a world of hurt.
For
Surely
sure.
Goofy have done that.
Yeah, they've definitely practiced this. And we do see that Will Cookie. We do see Yip, Rebel, and Emerson as well. And we do see changes here. Fiery Rage swapping in for White Cat.
I think he was in for the last one as well. I think this is actually an unchanged roster.
Wait, was
for
it?
Goofy.
I believe White Cat was in Hidden 2. Oh, you know what? It's alright. But now, this start seems pretty solid for both teams. Rebo with a very early break, but, you know, this early... Oh, but as soon as I mentioned that, Will Cookie and MES both break. Not a good situation you want to be in. Oh my goodness, but all the rest of the members from FPG go down. And Goofy remain unfazed. Every single player in their team holding 99 accuracy.
Oh,
Look
man.
at the comfort coming in from these four players on the side of Goofy. Zudineta is the first to break and drop that beautiful 99 accuracy, but it doesn't matter. She's got 3 other players who feel great on this map.
Yeah, I don't think Pepe were ready for this one. I can say that pretty confidently. They have been rocked by this one. There's some pretty big misreads happening.
Oh dear. It looks like that Hidden 2 win unfortunately didn't give the momentum they so needed. Maybe this was just a bit too different for them. Bit too intense for them. We see constant breaks from every single member on the side of FPG. This is definitely not something they were ready for. We do see a solid 96, I guess, from Yip. For a map like this, maybe you could expect 96 to be pretty solid. But just
I'd say so.
Comparing this to what Goofy are doing right now, it's just not even comparable. Keek does go down, but still 1 for 3, one gone for 3. Now it's 2, but still doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, Fiery and Krilla, man, they've done their homework. They've taken the notes. Really solid play here. Executed to perfection.
Fantastic accuracies, man. You can't help but marvel at this kind of stuff. Look at this section here at the end. How are they hitting this? I mean, you know what? Yeah. I, a weekly mere 5-digit, could not fathom this crazy level, this player's skill coming through from these two guys here. They're still going at this very end. Are we going to see an FC from both of these guys? And I believe we do. King just decides to make a small little drawing at the very end of the slider. But Goofy secure themselves that 3rd point with 2 fantastic S ranks, or FCs basically, from Krilla and Fiery. Krilla did miss like 1 or 2 slider ends here and there, but honestly, an FC is an FC. I'm sure Goofy are not complaining. They've got themselves that 3rd point. In dominant fashion at that.
Goofy nearly quadrupled Pepe's score. I don't think anything else needs to be said.
Yeah, you'd be right there.
Absolute domination. Ridiculous scores there. Even if, you practice this, it pays dividends. That score from Goofy is incredible. And Pepe were not ready for that at all.
For sure. Definitely. And now we're going into that second ban phase. Honestly, I think FPG would probably ought to want to ban maybe double time 1. But yet again, we've seen what crazy stuff Goofy can do. They can kind of do anything. And Goofy have decided to ban that no mod 5.
Yeah, more speed bans. Comfortable for the speed teams, so they're getting rid of those comfy, pivot picks you can go for if you just, need something to reset. Forcing Pepe to go for something a bit more tricky, I guess. A bit more uncomfortable.
So wait and see what FPG will answer with that ban. What are they going to go for? Their backs aren't entirely against the wall, but they've definitely got a steep hill to climb here if they want to try and come back. And no mod 3 has been banned for FPG. This is an understandable ban, honestly.
Yeah, it's got a lot of reading, that one. It's an alt-star map that does have a good reading element to it with aim control components. So yeah, I think that's wise.
It is quite fast. It's quite a rapid no mod 5. Something that Goofy could definitely take great advantage of. One of many maps that Goofy could do very well on, and they've got rid of that no mod 3. Unfortunate, because it is a banger, and I wish I could listen to such a great song like no mod 3. But it's okay. It's okay.
Make you wait for that one.
They're gonna make me wait, man.
Just a little bit.
No.
Oh, I hear a song change.
I hear a song. What map? I believe this is Hard Rock 1.
I think it is, yeah.
It is. It is Hard Rock 1. This is a solid pick from FEG. They've got the Hard Rock players to boot for that. Goofy as well, of course, but this is still a map that definitely fits into FEG's skill sets. Definitely a map that they could really take advantage of.
Yeah, I can see players like Exarch, Stoof licking their lips at this one. This one should be a pretty good pick for them in terms of comfort. And one that it should really close that skill cap between these two. Because the small circle size Hard Rock is the more comfy aim map in this pool. This one's a bit more gimmicky, less just wide spacing jump style. Lots of anti-aim and, sudden spacing changes. Good amount of control in this. But it is aim heavy nonetheless. So, yeah, this is a decent one to try and avoid that match point. Man, I do not want a match point with the next pick in tow from Goofy, so...
Yeah. With those everythings you mentioned, statistics-wise, it is a pretty standard Hard Rock 1. Quite long with the 3 minutes 26 seconds, 5.2 CS, and AR10. Very, very standard for a Hard Rock 1. And definitely something that you mentioned before can close that skill cap and give FPG a chance to maybe just push through there. And here we go. We're going into Hard Rock 1. FPG's answer back to that unbelievable display of skill on No Mod 6 that Goofy displayed. And here we go. You are right. They have whipped out that Exarch and Stoof for this Hard Rock 1. On the side of Goofy, we see White Cat, Fire Rage, Zudi, and Krilla. We already see a few breaks at the very beginning here. Fire Rage and Stoof. White Cat goes down as well, actually. So the only FCs is 2 for 2 for FCs. Zudi, Nida, and Krilla against Zier and Exarch. But Rebo and Stoof have recovered pretty well. Exarch actually the only player holding onto that SS so far. Early days, but so far so good for FPG.
Yeah, early days. Coming into the first Ki soon now. See if it splits up the pack a little bit. A decent start for both teams, I'd say.
Here we go. First Ki comes through. Exile loses SS a bit sadly, but aside from that, all the players are holding on for now. We could see a break come through very soon. Zudineta does go down. That's a combo that's quite valuable now. Gone away for Goofy. FPG have that establishing lead now. No breaks coming through.
Ooh, a couple of like edge hits on the sliders from a couple of those Pepe players. Oh, there goes Fire just before the
Fire
slow
Rage. Oh, Fire Rage.
Rough. That hurts
so
a lot.
Close. So close to fully passing that Ki and giving yourself some more free combo, but unfortunately that is not the case. It goes down. Exarch goes down as well, but the advantage remains in FPG's corner. When reaching that just 2/3 mark on this map, and about 200,000 score difference, nothing too grand. Definitely still comebackable for Goofy. Krilla and White Cat holding onto very solid combos here. Coming into this next Ki, Fire Ranger once again misses on that stream, sadly. Not what you want for Goofy. Doof goes down. That could be a problem. Not too detrimental. Yep, and Krilla are battling it out for that top score in the lobby. Rebo keeping White Cat at bay for making that recovery combo extremely valuable. Exarch, solid recovery, about 300. And Zunina goes down on what seems to be nothing. But a break nonetheless. Good news if you're an FPG fan. White Cat goes down as well. That's the combo that you want gone. That recovery combo from White Cat. It's all on Krilla now. And yep, and Rebo still going strong. The map is getting very close to ending, and that 500,000 score lead seems to be secured for FPG. Stoof goes down, but doesn't really matter when you have two teammates FCing.
Yeah, Yip and Rebo putting in a shift here. Nice accuracies too. Yeah, it's working out really well. Just the consistency game on this one looking really good for Pepe.
Uh-huh. Couldn't agree more. FPG get themselves that second point on Hard Rock 1. Very well played. Krilla tried his best, not only with the best accuracy in the lobby, but of FC. Solid performance from Krilla, but unfortunately, overall, FPG pushed through with a solid victory. Next map.
Yeah, next one. Picked by Goofy. Pepe needed that stay in the game, really. They needed it.
They definitely did.
They still have so many picks they can go for that should be pretty good for them. But hey,
we see quite a quick pick here. The Hidden 3 on the side of Goofy. It looks like they were ready for this. Hidden 3 has been picked. Hate Killer. Now what can we say about this one, Doomsday?
This one is very flowy. It's an ult map, except it's on Hidden. 160 BPM, flow aim heavy, ult style. We saw this earlier, and we saw it destroy some pretty damn good players.
Yeah, this definitely has the capability of tripping some people up, for sure. Maybe something that Goofy had in the back pocket that they were ready to bring out. Pretty solid answer here for Goofy. Are we going to see complete domination like we did on No Man's 6, or could FPG potentially whip out a trap card, be like, surprise, we like this map too? And they might pull something crazy. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see as we go into Hidden 3.
Yeah, they did well on the similar sort of map last week. Had a really good score on that, actually. I think this is quite a bit harder than that, though.
Yeah, I agree on that. There are some sectionals on this map, some specific patterns that are they're just brutal, man. Absolutely brutal, especially towards the very end where it just turns ludicrous. Yip does go down, and so does Exarch early on into this map. No breaks on the side of Goofy. So far, so good. go. We're going into this Ki here. No one breaks on that funny stream, but Zudineta does go down. First big combo on this lobby gone. Gaby and Will Cookie both go down, though. Solid trade if you're Goofy.
Bit more of a 3 to go, though.
3 FCs to 1. Basically 1, I guess. Krilla goes down. Oh, and so does Fiery! That could be a problem. Keeg is now the only one with an FC on the side of Goofy, but recovery-wise, FPG are not doing too bad at all. Yip is holding... You got Yip and Exarch have really solid combo despite breaking early. Gaby... Oh no, Exarch goes down! No!
On the triples. This map doesn't really have an easy part. It's very consistent.
When you thought they had an advantage, unfortunately, FPG's luck could not get any better. But Yip is still holding. Will Cookie with a pretty solid recovery here. The score is relatively close.
Oh, the misread. Yip.
Oh, Yip, no. Now that is it.
That was the chance right there. Keeg now can really run away with this. Next Ki, though.
Exarch goes down as well. We could see Goofy sliding away with this. Unless Goofy falls apart, I really don't think there's room for FPG to come back. The map's coming towards the end. And I believe we're about to see a crazy section. Yeah, we are. Ready? 3, 2, 1, right here.
Yep,
and this is crazy. Keeg, Zudineta, all 4 members of Goofy go down. But Will Cookie actually holds. Nice.
Okay, that's sick. Not gonna matter.
From Will Cookie. Sadly, it won't matter, but you still have to be impressed by it.
Yeah, I mean, nice flex there, Will. Slider break from Will, the only S.
The only S rank in the lobby. Unfortunately, not the winning team. But I'm sure Will can be proud of that score.
You take those. You take those. But as a team, Goofy looking too good on this. Keeg going off 900k.
Yeah, that score from Keeg really pushed that lead forward for Goofy. We saw multiple breaks on the side about midway through this map, but Keeg held strong and kept that combo going and kept that lead in favor of Goofy, which have now given them access to match point and tiebreaker if somehow everything falls apart. I doubt it, but yeah, match point Goofy. FBG have to answer with something. Now, what will that something be, Doomsday? What do you think?
Well, let's have a look what's left. Let's have a look what's left. I'm not sure many of the no mods are looking too good. They banned no mod 3. I can't see him picking that no mod 4, so you might have to wait for that one too.
Hard Rock 3, Hard Rock 2 are both open, as well as free mod.
I mean, free mod's always a good choice, honestly.
Yeah.
I think free mod might be the best choice here.
Oh, I believe that's... Is that... Do I hear free mod 2? Oh, Hard Rock
3.
Hard Rock 3. Solid answer for FPG. Solid answer. They've played well on Hard Rock. They've got the consistency. This is an option they can go for. Oh, this song is so good as well, Doomsday.
So it's a throwback as well to Corsace 2020. They had a map in there for the BMS version of this. This is a different arrange for that. I think that was an Ice Cult map. Really fun. It was hidden, I think. Really rhythm heavy. It's a similar sort of map, except this time on that Hard Rock, high OD. It's 180 BPM, but it's full of 1/6s and 1/3s, as well as low BPM 1/4 streams. All about that rhythm control. I mean, I think considering, apart from it being on Hard Rock, some of the maps that Goofy's been going for have been the more control-based picks. But if Hard Rock worked, I guess they're saying, let's try again.
Yeah, go with the comfortable. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I would have predicted them to go for the other Hard Rock though, if I was gonna make a guess. But I like this choice because this map's really cool.
Yeah, agreed. All right, Goofy at match point. But this is the pick that FPG are hoping on. They are bounding on this pick. Rebo and Fire Rage with an early break. But so far, it's relatively even. You can already see how pretty quick and technical this map is. Stoof goes down, trips on those brakes. On brakes, on those jumps. That didn't make sense. English.
Because Rebo.
Oh, that's another break from Rebo. Not what you want if you're FPG right now. Fiery Rage does go down, though. That's one FC gone on the side of Goofy. But Krilla, with comparatively very good accuracy compared to most of the other people in this lobby. Fire Rage goes down again, but so does Stoof. Pretty fair trade, but the score is relatively close. Exarch and Yep are still holding on to a solid FC. Whitecat and Zudi, along with Krilla, are trying to extend that lead as much as they can, but if one break goes through, that could really change the tides. Rebo goes down. Reaching the halfway point of this map, and Krilla is still owning with this accuracy, man. This is a pretty high OD map. Pretty high OD map, if I recall correctly.
Well, yeah, it's OD10, and the style of map is pretty damn hard to hack. So some of these accuracies on the board are really good.
Rebo's going down again. Just is not Rebo's day, man. He can't keep up a big combo. Super unfortunate. But Whitecat does break.
2 FCs to 2. It's those FCs that matter. Those 2 FCs for Pepe have to hold if they want a chance.
Yeah,
both of them have to.
That 200,000 score difference is going to be a problem, especially when you're 3/4 way through this map. But if Krill and Zudina do break, or even Fire Rage goes down, this could be a pretty big turning point. Whitecat goes down, but Stoof goes down as well. That recovery, that backing combo to help Exarch and Yep maybe get this gain doesn't help. Yep loses a bit of accuracy on those jumps. But Zudinator and Krilla are not giving this up.
I gotta say, 4 FCs on this map is really good. But it can be that backing combo that makes the difference. Close fight, 4-way miss, but it's surely too late.
Oh, no way! Oh, you wish this was earlier. 4-way break for Goofy, but it does not matter. Solid performances from Fiery, Krilla, Zudi, everyone basically. Yep, and Exarch really tried. Exarch with the perfect combo as well. But unfortunately, it didn't help FBG's case. Goofy just was the stronger team in this, and they will win the match and series 5-2.
They had a good fight back though, didn't they? They had some good wins, but ultimately Goofy just too strong. Just too strong.
Yeah, agreed. Just simply too strong. Solid performances from Keeg and Zudinator. Krilla as well. Arguably the MVP of this match, I believe.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Krilla on so many kinds of maps, on so many of them. The bedrock for his team. Even when, a few of the other players had a couple consistency issues, you could always rely on Krilla. Keeg as well. Keeg mightily impressive on a couple of those maps as well. Showing his strengths, and I'm sure they will be very useful, even to a team like that, in those later rounds.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with that. And it only gets better for Goofy later on in this round. The further in this tournament they get, the easier it will be for them. The skill cap on this team is ridiculous. We didn't see an appearance from Emrek, but, do we really need him in this early round? Like, you've got such a fantastic team with you. It really doesn't matter who you put in. It's mix and match.
Yeah, the team's got so much depth. They didn't need him for this one. But Pepe, good fight there. And with the players they've got, they're going to scale pretty well as well, particularly on Gimmick. They aren't out yet. They dropped down to losers bracket, and I believe their opponents are just already sorted. You can see the challenge for that. They will be fighting next week. I don't think Goofy's opponent has been decided yet. It's either 14 UTC or wide Peepo Happy. Although, or, I don't know, I don't see it on the challenge there. Either way, they are playing next week in the winners bracket. Well done.